Hello everyone, welcome to the class. I am Jaranjit from California Public School, Kukrana. Today I am going to start next topic, that is token. So what is token? It is the smallest element of Java program. Let's take an example of cell. Cell is very basic unit in our human body. So same like that, token is smallest unit of Java program that cannot be further divided into subparts. We can say that statement is set of tokens. There are various types of tokens available in Java: literals, identifiers, assignments, separators, operators, keywords, punctuators. Every statement written in Java program is set of tokens. For example, here a is equal to b plus c multiplied by 5. Here a, b, c are identifiers and is equal to is the assignment. Plus and multiply symbol are the operators. 5 is literal and semicolon is punctuator. Let me explain one by one. What are the literals? Literals are also called constants. In Java program, a value that remains same throughout the execution of the program is called constant. We can say that the value that cannot be changed during the execution of the program is called literal. There are 6 types of literals in Java. First one is integer, real, character, string, boolean, null. Integer and real constants are considered as numeric constants, and single character constant and string constants are considered as character constant. What is integer constant? It is the combination of 0 to 9 digits without decimal point. It may be negative or positive number. White space is not allowed in integer constant. Like any number without decimal point is integer constant. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, minus 10, plus 10. And next is real constant. It is the combination of 0 to 9 digits with decimal point. It may be negative or positive number. White space is not allowed here. Like any number with decimal point is real constant: 0.5, 4.5, minus 3.5, etc. Next is character literals that are also called single character constant. These are alphanumeric in nature. All letters, digits, special symbols are termed as character literals. For example, A, 5, X. These all characters are enclosed within single quotes only. Next is string constant. A string is a set of alphanumeric characters. It is the combination of alphabets, digits, any special symbol. But these string constants are enclosed within double inverted commas. For example, you can write any string like this: computer enclosed within double inverted commas, 2016 enclosed in double inverted commas, etc. Boolean literals are special literals. They represent only two values, that is true or false. These literals are used to check whether a condition is satisfied or not. These constants are never enclosed within double quotes. Null literal is special purpose literal. It is represented as null. Each letter in null is in lowercase and it is used to initialize an object or reference variable. It is case sensitive, so it should be written in lowercase letters only. Next token is identifiers, or we can say that variables. Identifiers are used to represent function name, class name, and variable name. A variable is named memory location which contains value that can be changed at any time in your program. How we can declare a variable? Firstly, we have to write the data type, then we can write the name of the variable of that data type. For example, int num. Num is the variable name that is of integer type. Look here, at the starting of the program, num stores the value 5, but during the program, its value is changed into 25. Now learn about the rules for naming a variable. Variable names is the combination of letters, numbers, special symbols like $sign or underscore, but must starts with letter or $sign or underscore only. Variables can never use special characters like hash, star, and addition operator, subtraction operator. Space is not allowed in variable names. We cannot use keywords as variable name, like we cannot use class, main, int as variable name, and variable name must be unique in its scope. Now how we can initialize a variable? What is initialization of variable? When we assign a value to the variable, it is called initialization of variable. It is of two types, static initialization and dynamic initialization. What is static initialization? When we assign direct constant value to the variable at its time of declaration, it is called static initialization of variable. When we assign a value to the variable at its execution time or during the execution of the program, it is called dynamic initialization. Under this situation, a variable is assigned with outcome of any arithmetical operations. It means the output of any operation is assigned to that variable. Here b plus c, addition of b and c is assigned to variable a. Next token is assignments. It is used to assign value to the variable. Is equal to symbol is used for that. It is called assignment operator. How we can assign the value to the variable? Firstly, we have to write the data type of the variable, then its name is equal to then the value that we can assign to the variable. For example, int num is equal to 5. Here num is the variable name that is of integer type and the value 5 is assigned to the num variable. 5 is stored in num variable that is of integer type. Next is punctuators. These are used as special characters in Java. There are some punctuators: question mark, dot, semicolon. Question mark represents the actions to be taken when given condition is true or false. It is used as ternary operator. For example, if condition a greater than b is true, then the value of a is assigned to max variable. If it is false, then value of b is assigned to max variable. Dot punctuator is used to represent the scope of the function. Here s1 dot show method belongs to an object s1. Semicolon is used in Java program as a terminator. It specifies end of the statement. Next token is separators that are used to separate the variables or characters. Here comma is used to separate multiple variables and brackets are used to enclose any arithmetical or relational expression. Curly brackets are used to enclose a group of statements and square brackets are used to enclose subscript or any cell number of dimensional array. Next token is operators. Operators are the symbols that perform arithmetical or logical operations. There are three types of operators in Java: arithmetical operators, relational operators, logical operators, that we will discuss in the next videos. Last token is Java keywords. Keywords are the reserved words that has specific meaning in Java. We cannot change the meaning of the keywords. Some examples are short, for, case. All the keywords must be written in lowercase letters. That's all, students. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy at your home. Goodbye.